Well, hey, it's time for the children's message, so come on up by the screen and join me, and we'll think a little bit about some things that Jesus said. And we're going to think about what he said, and this is from the Gospel of Mark, and it's from the 8th chapter, and it's the reading that we used in the YouTube video worship. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Mrs. DeShepper to read it for us, okay? So, Mrs. DeShepper, would you read the lesson for us?
A reading from Mark 8. Then he began to teach them that the Son of Man must undergo great suffering and be rejected by the elders, the chief priests, and the scribes, and be killed, and after 3 days rise again. He said all of this quite openly, and Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him. But turning and looking at his disciples, he rebuked Peter and said, "Get behind me, Satan, for you are setting your mind not on divine things, but on human things." He called the crowd with his disciples and said to them, "If any want to become my followers, let them deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For those who want to save their life will lose it, and those who lose their life for my sake and for the sake of the gospel will save it. For what will it profit them to gain the whole world and forfeit their life? Indeed, what can they give in return for their life? Those who are ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of them the Son of Man will also be ashamed when he comes in the glory of his Father with the holy angels."
Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff in there, isn't there? That was very deep indeed. So I was thinking about what Jesus said. Jesus said, essentially, that if you want to be a follower of Jesus, well, you got to follow Jesus. Well, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Well, what's Jesus up to? And, in that reading, the disciples were really kind of confused, especially Peter was very confused because he was thinking, Jesus is the king. And, what do kings get? They get everything, right? I mean, they get everything they want. But Jesus says, nah, that's not how it's going to be. What we're going to do is we're going to take care of other people. We're going to care for other people. We're going to love other people. And sometimes that won't be easy. So I was thinking like this. Let's say that you're at school one day and you're in recess or gym class or something, and you decide to play a game and you divide into teams. And one of the really cool kids who's really athletic gets to be one of the captains. And he looks you right in the eye and he says, "I want you to be on my team because we are going to wipe them out. Yeah." And you know what we're going to do? When we wipe them out, we're going to win the prize. And the prize, look at that prize, a whole jar full of Hershey Kisses. Chocolate kisses. Ooh, wouldn't that be great? If he picked you, if he invited you to join him, to be a part of a winning team, because he's going to win. Yeah, I suppose that'd be okay. But what would happen if that same kid who's really athletic, really strong, really fast, if he looked you right in the eye and said, "I want you to be on my team," and then he looked and he said, "You see the other team? They never win. They are always losers." So you know what we're going to do? We're going to let them win this time. We're going to let them win so they get the prize. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, hold the phone. No. That's not why I want to be on this team. I want to be a winner. I want to be number one. Isn't that kind of what we usually do? Jesus says, you got to be willing to let go of that and care for other people. And so maybe that means that we do things that aren't popular. Like maybe a new kid moves into West Salem or to Bangor, wherever you go to school, and is in your class and kind of a weird kid, kind of weird, and everybody makes fun of them and laughs at them. Maybe Jesus says you need to be their friend. And that's not going to be easy, because if you are their friend, maybe other people start picking on you too. Oh, whoa, that is hard stuff. Or maybe it means that I have some money and I can't wait to go to the store and buy some candy. And then I hear the food pantry really needs some food for people who are really hungry. I mean, not just hungry because they want a candy bar, but really hungry. And so I decide I will give up what I have so they can have something to eat. You know, there are ways that God calls us to be faithful that are not easy. And they don't always mean that we get a great reward or we win a great prize. But it does mean that we are walking with Jesus. So I want you to think about that this week. Think about ways that you can walk with Jesus. And remember, it's not always going to be easy. In fact, most of the time, it's going to be hard. But that's what it means to be faithful. And we can do that because Jesus walks with us. Jesus holds us, and he encourages us, and he strengthens us, and he shares with us. So I want you this week to watch for ways that you can be a faithful follower of Jesus. And think about those ways that even are hard to do, but that are important. And know that Jesus will be with you. Okay? Thanks a lot. Next time we get together, it'll be March already. And if you're watching this after Sunday, it's already March. But the first Sunday of March is coming up as we finish the month of February. And I think Pastor Jean will be here next week. So I'll see you in a couple weeks. I will see you in a couple weeks. She'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.